What is going on, guys? Today is Friday, so it's kind of tended to be my little, thought video, something that I want to talk about. And what I want to talk about today is why all of you should actually make your own YouTube videos about the Army. So this is honestly probably going to be a pretty quick little video, but it's something that I haven't really touched on in a while. And I technically talked about it, I think probably in my second or third video about the Army. And I talked about how I wanted to have eventually one day, all of the different MOSs and stuff on this YouTube channel, talking about the different AITs and the deployments as that MOS and all this kind of different stuff. And I wanted people to be able to come to this channel and learn about all the different MOSs. And as I've come to realize, it's a lot more difficult than you think to kind of get people to make a YouTube video with you if they're camera shy, or they'll say, yeah, I'll do a video with you about whatever MOS, or I'll do a video with you about what deployment is and all that stuff, and then they don't come through with it. So what I now think is a really good thing for people to do, for you guys, and as I've talked to a whole lot of people, is for you yourself to make some videos to help out the next guy, right? There's a lot of people who are really curious, you're probably extremely curious about the MOS that you're wanting to go into. I've got experience as a 25 Bravo. I know what that AIT is like, right? But I don't know specifically what the 25 uniform AIT is like, or specifically the 25 Sierra, or all these other different MOSs. I don't know the specifics of that, right? I've made a video on what 25 Bravo AIT is like. I've made a video on what AIT in general is like. But for me, myself, whenever I was first joining the military and I was looking for a channel like myself, I was looking for a channel, I was looking for what 25 Bravo was, because you're doing probably the same thing. There's a lot of you that are in the process of wanting to join and selecting MOSs, and you're trying to figure out, what do you actually do with this MOS? Because you can go to the, goarmy.com or whatever and actually look up the MOS, and you can kind of see the description of it and everything. And some of it is honestly just a little bit of fluff, and you'll see a lot of things kind of reiterated across, similar MOSs, and you'll see maybe a short little video or something about that MOS. And honestly, a lot of it is just kind of just a lot of it is a little bit of a fluff, and then there's a few bits and pieces that, okay, this is kind of actually what we're gonna do. But as I've talked to so many people in the Army, and I'm like, yeah, it'd be fun to make a video with you or whatever, and then everybody is always like, I have really nothing interesting to talk about. I have really nothing interesting to say. And it's like, well, that's exactly right. If you went on a deployment and you thought it was boring, there's a lot of people out there that think deployments, if you get deployed, you're seeing combat 100% of the time, which is not the case. So to get somebody's point of view, somebody's experience, I think is really beneficial. And I've, told you guys my experience. There's still some things that I haven't talked about that I will get into later on, but I gotta, I'm gonna be doing this thing for a long time, so I can't just make a quadrillion videos in the matter of a month about my entire military experience so far. But for a lot of people, I think it will be really beneficial for you, once you get through with your training and everything, you don't have to want to pursue to make a YouTube channel, but I think it's beneficial, and it's good for you to want to help out the next guy, right? If you wanted really badly to learn about this specific MOS, but the YouTube video is not there, you can't find anything on some random MOS that not a lot of people pick, then once you get through AIT and everything, just talk about what that MOS is actually like. Talk about what you actually kind of learn in training and everything like that, because there's a lot of people that want to know what you want to know. And that's kind of how I felt whenever I first did this channel. I was looking for a channel like mine whenever I joined. I was looking for it. It wasn't there at the time. Whenever I joined, gosh dang, it's 3.5 years ago now, whenever I first enlisted, there wasn't a channel like mine out there to where I could get information about what my MOS was going to be like. I couldn't get information really on what basic training was going to be like, aside from what the actual Army is kind of putting out related towards basic training. So what I did is I started this whole thing out just wanting to I wanted to do something beneficial for the next guy, right? I wanted to lay out to you guys what basic training is going to be like. I wanted to lay out for you guys, for the people that wanted to be a 25 Bravo, I wanted to tell you what that AIT was like, right? And so that's what I did, and then this whole thing has kind of came from it. So I didn't expect that, but if you wanted to, I think it's very beneficial to just make a couple videos. And also it'll be kind of a good thing for if you wanted to be on my YouTube channel and wanted to do a video with me, that would also be kind of a good thing, because if you made a video and you did fine and everything, you reach out to me after training and everything, you've done your video, you want to do a video on my channel, I think that would actually work out pretty well, because there's a lot of people who say that once they get done with their training and stuff, they'll hit me up or whatever, and I either haven't seen it or I haven't heard from anybody who's done that. So if you want to do that, if you want to go to your training and get done with everything, or if you're done with it and you're around my area, I think it would be kind of cool to get other people's perspectives on this channel. But I think it's honestly just perfectly fine, for you to just upload your own video, record it with your phone. That is exactly what I did with my channel. I started recording with my iPhone 6s. With the first few videos are with no mic. It's just the iPhone 6s just literally playing by itself. Don't worry about equipment or fancy editing or anything like that. Like, I don't even think I started doing jump cuts until a while in. Like, I just did like a raw, I started the video off, no cuts really whatsoever, and then I ended the video, and that's kind of how I did. So the only cuts I did was at the very beginning and the very end. I hit render, uploaded the video, and that was kind of all I did. So if that's what you want to do, that's perfectly fine. People just want to know your story. People want to know what you have experienced in the military, and it's crazy. Like, how bad you want to know about something, you can expect that there's thousands of other people out there that want to know the same thing. So if you go through it first, if nobody's ever made a video on what you want to do, just do it. So yeah, that's it for today's little video. It's not something extremely important, but I think me hopefully saying this and doing this and reaching the people that it's going to reach, I'm hoping it'll pay dividends in a couple of years. I'm hoping in like a year's time, there'll be, 20 to 50 of you that will make a video about the MOSs that you picked or your experiences, everything like that. And then it'll help out tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people. Hopefully from me doing this, maybe put that little nugget in your brain to just make 1 or 2 videos talking about your military experience, and it'll help out a ton of people. So I hope you guys have an amazing Friday. If you haven't already, hit that like button. If you made it to this video, hit the subscribe button. If for some reason you're still watching this video and you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. The notification bell button wouldn't be a bad choice to hit as well. If you're not following my Instagram, Snapchat, social media links are right there. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you later.